Shalom Akim, all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salute to you, sincere Akim out there of the hopeful elect. All right, you got in the news recently about this the deadline for the police department in certain cities in America to actually show proof that they've been vaccinated. All right, in particularly Chicago. All right, when you have the head of the police union in Chicago is basically having a showdown. Having the officers have a showdown over the vaccine mandates, and you have hundreds of police officers threatening to not come into work. All right, and you already know that city is just a total wreck, man. All right, one of the most violent places in America, Chicago. Okay, and they asked that black dyke crackhead looking mayor that they got, Mayor Lightfoot, should the citizens of Chicago be worried for their safety? If all of these police don't show up. First of all, you can't even mention Chicago and safe in the same sentence, okay? Because Chicago is just a city ridden with violence, man. Right? The gang culture out there is phenomenal, man. All right. But she said there's nothing to worry about, and they're gonna be on top of things and things is gonna be okay. All right. But the Lord said different, man. All right. And not just Chicago, you have also cities like Seattle, San Francisco as well, because they're pushing hard to mandate this vaccine on the people, even on its own employees that are supposed to uphold the law. All right, which is the police department. Okay, they supposed to protect and serve or whatever. All right, the whole system is all corrupt, and it's just further proof that America doesn't give a damn about its citizens, about its people. Okay, this is all about the elite's plan to establish a new world order and to see who's gonna abide with government rule and who's more likely gonna resist. Okay, the people who are not going to be compliant with what the government mandates, those are the people who will be on that red list. And you might as well expect to knock at your door one day, man, by some Gurkha troops, to come haul you into a concentration camp or whatever, or have the government come at you, target you to be put to death. All right, and so be it, man. But America's gonna be destroyed. This country's out of here, and it's crumbling internally, man, and you can clearly see it. All right, the Lord said, if Satan cast out Satan, how can his kingdom stand? All right, okay, so this nation is totally divided, and it ain't gonna be able to stand. All right, but the first scripture I'm gonna bring out, this is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 10, verse 2. It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. All right. And that's the reason why you got all these cities in America that are just they're just riddled with violence, man. There's a spike of violence and crime going up in all of these major cities in America. All right. First and foremost, you have the devil and Satan. All right. The so-called white man who runs this country, this setup. Okay. Joe Biden, he's just a puppet. All right. But he's very well involved with the goal of the elites, because he's all about the new world order. Okay. He's down with it. He's not resisting the shadow government, or what you patriotic Americans call draining the swamp, like you thought the prior president Trump was about. Okay, when Trump basically effed you people over as well. All right, his allegiance is to the elites of this society, to the Rothschilds, to the bankers. Okay, the Zionists. You know, the hook-nosed bastards that run everything in this world. The Illuminati. So you can understand. All right, and Biden is the same way. Okay, and they're the devil. They're a bunch of sick, perverted, homosexual, pedophile freaks, man. Warlocks and the whole nine. All right? I'm talking about the people that run this society, this setup, America, which is Babylon the Great, as the Bible describes. All right? So you shouldn't be surprised that there's utter chaos in these cities throughout America. In these cities, in the suburbs, all right, in the rural areas of America. It's just pure madness, man. You know? But the Lord is not dealing with this setup, this society. Okay, so I'm going to read that again. It says, as the judge of the people is himself, and, you know, the executive officer of the society is the president of the United States, Joe Biden. And that guy is clearly a pedophile, all right? He's clearly a weirdo and a devil on top of that, okay? All right, and that's why America is the way that it is. You know, and every president prior to him was the same goddamn way, man. They're all a bunch of sick freaks, man. All right, and this is the reason why things is all messed up in this world, because the so-called white man is in rulership. All right, the scriptures tell you when the wicked beareth rule, the people shall mourn, and that's why you got people they're stressed the hell out. They're mourning. You know, people are ticked off. A lot of people are on the edge. People are on dope, heroin, crack, all right, any drug you can name, whether it's legal narcotics or illegal narcotics, all right? America's just a cesspool of goddamn drugs, man, okay? You know, gang culture, violence, sexual immorality, homosexuality included, okay? That's why you have all of this stuff going on in this society, man. Children ain't safe. Children they can't even enjoy a childhood. All right, they're constantly having images of freakism and sex being projected before them. All right, so you wonder why these little kids grow up all fast and know so much about sex at such an early age before they even hit puberty. Okay. Because of the judge of the people that's ruling these cities, man. That's ruling this country. And America is a city. All right? That's why people come here to seek citizenship. Trying to obtain citizenship. All right? So as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. Then you have officers of the law who are sworn in to uphold the wicked laws on the books that people are judged by in this society, man. All right, and that's why, and that's good that the government, you know, your local municipalities are turning on these officers, man, on these officers who were sworn to uphold and protect these wicked laws here in America. All right, because for a long time, a lot of you cops, you pigs out there, all right, you punks with badges, okay? You always had this mentality that you're above the law. But now your own government is saying, look, man, you got to go get that goddamn shot. Or you could risk having to come to work with no pay. Okay? Because really these cops, they're not supposed to just they're not supposed to just stand down from doing their duty as a sworn officer to uphold the law. All right? Okay? So they actually have to show up for work and all of that, man. But now the government is turning on them. And that's the reason why it's going to be total chaos in these cities throughout America, man. All right? You know, as if Chicago ain't jacked up enough, man. But now you about to really, you think the crime rate in Chicago was high now. You about to see the murder rate, the violent crime rate in Chicago fly through the goddamn roof, man. When it ain't no cops out there patrolling them streets. You know? Okay? And this is all prophesied in the scriptures, man, in the holy scriptures. This is the end of America, man. And we've been telling you people this for the longest. All right? And these officers, man, these police officers, these sworn officers, they all a bunch of criminals. They're a bunch of criminals with badges, you know, that don't even abide by the laws that they are sworn in to protect. And we know that. All right. It says, in what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Okay, and when you look at the city of Chicago, all right, you got that goddamn black bulldagger crackhead looking abomination, Mayor Lightfoot, you know, that black bitch who thinks she's a man, okay? Thinks she got a pair of balls. She's basically running that city into the ground, man. Okay? And that's the reason why, you know, because she's the ruler of that city, or she's the one who has the keys to the city of Chicago. She's the mayor of that city. All right? And she's a woman on top of that who thinks she's a man. You know? She thinks she's a man. But the whole city of Chicago is destroyed, man. She's not fit to rule. Okay? She's not fit to rule. She's not, no woman is fit to rule anything, man. Okay? And that's why the city of Chicago is all messed up. And that's why you got homosexuals and lesbians and transgenders and all kind of freaks out there running rampant in these American cities, and no justice is being done. Meaning these people these people are allowed to run freely and parade themselves in that wicked manner without any justice being done. All right, what would be justice is if they was to be put to death. And that would send a message. If they was to be put to death in public, in the public's eye, so people could see the shame in their face when they're losing their lives, man, in the public square. And that will instill a fear in the next chump or queer or whatever the case may be, man. You know, to either tuck their asses back in the closet, okay? Keep that punk shit in the closet, or you could risk being put to death. Or don't be a chump at all, man. Because really, you're not supposed to. The Lord ain't with that, man. All right? But, you know, being that you got this goddamn bulldagger stud running the city of Chicago. She's the mayor, okay? It ain't just her, because, you know, the so-called white man, the devil, you know, got all of these laws all across the nation protecting these chumps, man. Protecting these queers, okay? And that's why they're so proud. And that's why they get, you know, the Pride Month, and they get their own special day, all right? Okay, and that's why they going hard trying to shut down that comedy special that Dave Chappelle had, where he was pretty much getting on that community. But even he's sold out, man. He's a queer himself, man. All right? You know? But yeah, but they have a license to be proud, man, and to parade around being the nasty, wicked freaks that they are, man. Okay? All right? And then you know, you got these kids out here, you know, they're just shooting each other up left and right, and They just totally gone, man. With their effed up diet, eating McDonald's and all kind of fast food and junk food. They've been raised off of that, man, from their youth. You know, a lot of these kids, they never really had a real, you could probably count on one hand how many times some of these kids that had a fucking home-cooked meal, man, a real home-cooked meal, man. These kids eat junk every goddamn night. If it ain't McDonald's, it's Burger King. If it ain't Burger King, it's the goddamn Chinese chicken wings and fried rice from the Chinaman. If it ain't no Chinese food, it's some goddamn Arab chicken, man. From Mama's Fried Chicken, Kennedy Fried Chicken, or some shit like that. Popeye's chicken. Okay? Or eating some heroes from the goddamn corner deli, man. You know? So these kids are GMO babies, man. Like the Apostle Recall always calls them. Okay? And that's the truth. And that's the reason why these kids is all jacked up, man. You know? And that's part of the reason why there's a major spike in violence and crime, and these kids is killing each other, man. And it's just pure lawlessness. All right? And there ain't gonna be no cops out there, man. And we've been telling you this for the longest. You know, you're about to see a change in the nigga woman, man. Okay? Once it's total anarchy out there in these streets, man. Once it's total anarchy out there in these streets, these black women, they ain't gonna have all of that fucking mouth, man, and talking out of the side of their neck like they usually do. The Lord is about to check all of that shit right now, man, because these prophecies are starting to come to pass, man. Okay? This is Amos chapter 3, verse 6. It says, "Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?" And we've been blowing the trumpet in the city, man, for decades now, man. Okay? For decades, the trumpet has been blown in the city, but the people haven't been afraid, man. You know, they ignore the sound of the trumpet, which is talking about what? The prophets, man. Going out there on the streets, hitting the streets with their Bibles, teaching this word. Prophesying the destruction of America. Prophesying to you that the so-called white man is going to invade your neighborhoods, your communities, okay? And lock your asses up and torture you and slaughter you like dogs in the street, man. Okay? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we've been telling you that the so-called white man is the enemy. He's going to reveal his horns unto you. And then ultimately, America's going to be destroyed, man. Okay? But you ignored the sound of the trumpet, which is the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, which is the Holy Bible that we teach out of. Okay, because we're the only ones that's really giving you the true breakdowns of the Holy Scriptures. But you dummies want to go listen to them pork chop pastors with the jerry curls in your churches, in your neighborhood churches, feed you this false dream of prosperity, man, and hope in this wicked society that's actually falling apart right before your eyes. Okay, so you people are not afraid. You're ignorant unto the trumpet that's being blown. You know, back in the ancient world, you had the watchman on the tower. They'd blow the trumpet when danger would alert to alert that is danger approaching whatever particular city that you dwell at. Okay, and it's the same concept today, man. We got the videos out. We got we hit the highways and the byways. We out there on the streets every weekend. At least once a week, we out there on the streets, man. Blowing the trumpet. Alerting you to the danger. But you people ignore it. All right? It reads on to say, "Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord has not done it?" Yeah, man. Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord has not done it? And there's evil in every city going on in America, man. There's children being kidnapped. There's children being raped. Okay? There's children killing one another. Men killing one another. All right? There are women out there prostituting, selling their bodies, being hookers and whores, man. And there's men pimping them. Okay? There's people peddling drugs, and there's people smoking drugs. All right? Then there's always people that ain't got shit to do with a particular situation that wound up getting caught in the crossfire of two warring fractions, man. So there's evil in these cities, man. There's evil in these cities. And you about to see the rate of evil skyrocket once it ain't no police out here, man. Because you niggas do fear these cops. All right? And the elites of the society, they know that. You know, and they're the ones that's deliberately setting all of this shit up, man. You know? Because they know that they know that when they mandate these vaccines and do some of these mandations or basically chip away at your Bill of Rights, that some of these cops, these because you got a lot of these cops that are patriotic, man. All right? You know, they really believe in their Bill of Rights and their privileges, what they believe to be freedoms as Americans. Okay? Once the government starts chipping away at it, they know that there's going to be some of these police officers out there that's not going to comply. And they're going to wind up not coming to work. And they're going to wind up resigning. They're going to wind up quitting. Leaving these cities defenseless. Defenseless from the gangs. Defenseless from the criminals. Defenseless from the rapists. The freaks. Okay? And you know, and all of the bad people out there, man. And it's gonna make the job harder and more stressful for the remaining officers on the force. You know, after a quarter or half or 3/4 of their police department not being there anymore. So a lot of them are gonna wind up saying, look, man, they're gonna be overwhelmed with trying to do their job. So a lot of them are just going to say, look, it ain't fucking worth it, man. I'm going to quit. And these are the evils in the city. But this is all set up and orchestrated by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, because these are the prophecies that has to take place before the Lord brings destruction to America. All right? And that's just the way it is, man. This is the book of Micah, chapter 5, verse 11. It says, and I will cut off the cities of thy land, Chicago, Seattle, San Francisco, New York City, Los Angeles, Miami. All right? It's talking about these American cities, because America is Babylon the Great. Okay? The Lord said, and I will cut off the cities of thy land and throw down all your strongholds. And throw down all thy strongholds. All right? So all of these cities are going to just go up in smoke, man. They're going to just go up in smoke. Okay? From it not having anyone to defend them. All right? And when the National Guard comes in, because they're going to come in. All right? They already got them on reserve for Chicago, for when all of these police officers quit or don't show up for work come tomorrow. They have the National Guard already in store. Trump already told you that, man, when he was president. Okay? He was going to send the National Guard to Chicago. You think Biden is going to be like, no, you know what? I'm not going to do that because I'm for black people. Okay? Because, you know, Chicago is a well-known black city. Has a huge black, so-called black population, man. All right? And in the so-called black areas of the city is where all the goddamn crime is happening, man. All right? So the National Guard is going to roll through your goddamn city, man. And they not trying to be arresting niggas, man. That's when martial law is going to be set up in these cities. And we've been telling you for the longest that there's going to be martial law. Okay? And if you thought the cops was off the hook when it came to blowing niggas' wigs back and killing you jakes, slaughtering you jakes, wait till the National Guard come in there, man. They not gonna tolerate some little goddamn 16-year-old knucklehead, all right, representing his hood, throwing up gang signs and shit with his pants sagging off his ass with a gun bulging off his hip They're not gonna tolerate that madness, man. Little Tyrone just gonna get smoked, man. Simple as that. Simple as that. Okay? But the Lord is he's going to destroy all of these cities in America, and he's going to destroy America as a whole, man. And I'm going to end this video on that note. You know, it's already longer than what I expected it to be. But yeah, man, it's about to get real, man. It's about to get real out here. So, hey, this is what we all, brothers that's in the truth, this is what we've been waiting for to happen, man. Because we know that this the type of things that has to go down, man. You know, in order to achieve the ultimate goal, which is the kingdom of heaven, man. Which America has to be destroyed in order to get there, right? Okay. So we can reach Jerusalem, which is the city of peace. That's our city, man. You know, Chicago is not the city of peace. You know, Harlem is not the city of peace. All right, Watts in LA is not the city of peace. Okay, when Yahweh Shah come back and takes down our enemies, he's going to set up a righteous kingdom and restore Jerusalem unto you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are his people, his chosen people, which make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. And that's when we're going to really, truly be called the city of peace. All right? So I'm going to end this video on that note. Say shalom, wa barakim to you, brothers. Lord willing, I'll see you next video.